Somebody had to win this game. Unfortunately, it was the Bears. I say unfortunately the Bears won because why win this game? You're not making the playoffs. The coaches will be fired. You're not going anywhere. So why bother to win? You're ruining your draft position. And in my opinion, you should be going for draft positioning because you want to get the best players possible. So tonight was a ugly game. Very ugly. How many 2-yard passes were there in this game by the Bears? Most of the Bears' passes were just screen passes to wide receivers. I honestly don't know how that's an offense in the NFL. That would seem to me to be a very stupid offense in the NFL to throw nothing but wide receiver screens. So the coaches need to be fired. I will say this. Matt Eberflus, he could be our defensive coordinator. I think we all can agree. He's a pretty good defensive coordinator. Offensively, they're worthless. As a head coach, he's worthless. But he can coach up the defense. We have seen this for ourselves. All right, Justin Fields. I think tonight he showed you a little bit of everything. Troy Aikman did a good job sharing his thoughts on it. You know, there's times where Justin Fields, he just won't get rid of the ball. For whatever reasons, he just won't do it. And Troy Aikman talked about that a handful of times. There are times that Justin Fields will run, and when you want to run, you're taking a chance. You could get smashed. He took a good hit tonight. So it's a dangerous thing to run the ball, and players are going to go for the strip. They're going to go to hit you hard. So as exciting as it can be to see a quarterback run, it's a dangerous thing. You want your quarterback to be a quarterback, get in that pocket, and you want your quarterback to get the ball out. So, like I said, Justin Fields showed you a little bit of everything tonight. He had a few throws when he was on the run, good throws. He had a sprinkle of good plays throughout the night, but also a lot of plays holding on the ball too long, you know, getting hit, almost getting sacked, holding on the ball way too long. So you had a little bit of this and a little bit of that with Justin Fields. Overall, I think it's the same old story. For Justin Fields fanatics, he has a sprinkle of plays throughout the season. You could put together a little highlight tape. It'd be very short highlight tape. But you could also put together a long video showing him doing all the things you don't want to see a quarterback do. So that's Justin Fields for you. Now, you can blame the offensive coordinator as if he's the reason why Justin Fields holds on the ball so long. You can blame the head coach. You can blame the offensive line. You can blame the whole world. But at the end of the day, you have to put the blame on the quarterback. So the coaches, in my opinion, they should be fired. And the only head coach I want is Jim Harbaugh, period. Why I say that is because we don't have to wonder what would happen if Jim Harbaugh was our coach. We've seen what he did at Stanford, what he did with the 49ers, what he's doing with Michigan. So we don't have to guess. We know exactly what he would do with our Chicago Bears. We know for a fact that the defensive line and offensive line would be something that he would want taken care of immediately. He understands the importance of dominating at the line of scrimmage, and we would do that. Whereas this Bears regime believed in signing linebackers over strengthening the defensive line. Jim Harbaugh would correct such ignorant thinking and build up the defensive line and offensive line, and then we can go with some linebackers. And we also know that Jim Harbaugh knows how to win. He's been a winner everywhere he's been. And like I said before, if Jim Harbaugh could take Colin Kaepernick, who has no talent whatsoever, and make him appear to be a decent quarterback, well, he certainly can take Justin Fields and make him the best he ever could be. So, with that said, I'm not paying Justin Fields $200 million. That said, Justin Fields is not worth $50 million a year. He's not worth $30 million a year. He has done nothing in his career to justify getting paid a lot of money. He has not been consistent at all at being good. No one, and I mean no one, can tell me that Justin Fields has earned a big contract. And like I've already said countless times, once you sign a quarterback to a huge contract, your team will suffer because the majority of the money is going to that one player. Bears are not in position to do that. So if you're a Justin Fields fanatic, the best case scenario is Jim Harbaugh is our head coach, and he takes Justin Fields and maximizes him to his highest potential, and he is the quarterback that is able to make the Pro Bowl, make it to the playoffs, and be a real threat to win the Super Bowl. That's the dream. But if Jim Harbaugh does come and Justin Fields is still the same old, well, there you go. We know it's not going to happen. But the Bears got problems. There's a coaching problem. A lot of times there's a quarterback problem. There's a health problem. So many players get injured on this team. They got a lot of problems. And when you have a lot of problems, you need money to solve these problems. And you can't put all your money into a quarterback. Not when you need to improve the defensive line, the offensive line. You got to do it. So it was an ugly win, an ugly game. And I'm sad to see them win. I want us to get a better draft pick. So we're moving down in the draft. And why move down when you're not winning anything anyway? So, but yeah, Bears win. And honestly, what a game. If I see another 2-yard pass, I'm going to throw up. I mean that. All right, there it is. Bears win. Yabba dabba doo.